Okay, so here we are. First impressions of the Nissan Ariya. This is the base model front-wheel drive. What is it called? Venture?
It's the Venture
It's
Plus, so it's the extended range.
Venture Plus. So basically, it's not the base because the base would have a smaller 63 kilowatt-hour battery. This one has 87 kilowatt-hour battery. So it's a base long range.
Yes,
Let's call it that. So it's called Venture. And so what we're doing is we're putting it side by side with the similarly priced Volvo XC40 Recharge. Now the Volvo, of course, is standard all-wheel drive 400 horses. The Nissan in its most expensive version has a 390 horsepower all-wheel drive system as well, and it's priced around 69. The top of
70,000.
yeah, so 69,000. So very similar pricing to the Volvo. As you can see here, we're gonna walk around the two cars. If we put it from the front, you can see that the Nissan is larger. This Nissan Ariya would be more the size of an XC60 rather than the XC40, but we're comparing them because they are similarly priced and they are both fully electric cars. Nissan being the brand new baby on the block. Nobody else has it yet, so we're gonna mention we're here at Nissan Barry Nissan on Veterans Drive near Mapleview, and Cameron is your expert on the electric Nissan Ariya, and so we're gonna do a quick walk around and we're gonna jump in and try and drive it, and Cameron is gonna tell us all about the car. So here you go. These are the standard fast EV wheels. Are these the standard?
These are an alloy. We just have winter tires on it, just for the time being. These aren't the ones that actually come with
the cars,
but they do complement the car pretty well.
Yeah,
they are similar to the ones that come with the car.
Yeah. So this is the navy blue color. What do you call this color?
It's a diamond blue.
Diamond blue, beautiful color, and you still have the nice chrome accents, which a lot of manufacturers got away from doing. They are just blacking out their cars, including Tesla, Range Rover, and many others. So you guys still have the beautiful chrome accents on the car, which looks fantastic. This car, because it's a base long range, it doesn't have, it's just a steel roof, but you can easily get a panorama. Is it a sliding sunroof?
It's a sliding sunroof.
A sliding sunroof. Perfect. That's what we like. We like that. So here's the side of the car. And now we're going to show you from the back. Very sexy back for Nissan. It's a unibrow light in the back, right? Unibrow LED in the back. And your charge port is going to be, is it in the front?
At the front, yes.
At the very front right. Front right. There we go. So the charge port on the Ariya is right here. I'm going to put my coffee down for a second. And here it is. Voila. And nice covers on it, and there's a light. Probably this is the light for the port at night. So you have your level 2 and level 3 CCS standard, and it's a manual port. This way the less chance it's gonna freeze up on you like our Audi did. Actually, our Audi is in a repair. Everybody already heard about it. It's been in the shop for a few weeks for a frozen charge port where the locking pin broke, and it's waiting for parts from Germany. So it happens, unfortunately. Okay, so let's jump in, and so I guess I'll jump in on the other side, and I'll give you the camera or my phone. I guess we'll find out where the. So here's the interior. We're in a wide angle, so you can observe the interior. We're gonna show you the back seats. Maybe we can just show them the frunk and the trunk, if you don't mind. Before we start driving, if you can pop the trunk.
Lots of space back here.
Wow, that's a huge trunk. It's a huge trunk. So now it's a double floor, so there's probably another panel that comes here, which has been removed just for more space, but it comes with a panel that covers up, so you makes it more flat when you put down the rear seats. So the rear seats are at 40-60 split. No pass-through needed because it's a simple, and there's also a shelf that comes with it normally.
There's an optional shelf there.
And these are your cables that are stored
that's
here.
Just for plugging in at home there,
At home, and you said that it comes with level 1 and level 2, so both 120 and 240 standard. So do the two standards. And the gate is manual on this one.
On this one, yes.
On this one, but on the upper models, it's
the one up from this. The Evolve Plus comes with the power lift gate.
With a power lift
gate. Pano sunroof, leatherette seats, heated seats, and wheel.
There you go. Here's the Ariya, and here's the model. It's called the Venture Plus. So it's base but long range battery. All right, and then is there a front? Is there like a front trunk with some storage there as well? Let's have a look at the front. There we go. So basically, this is all motors and so there's no storage in the front, just here, access to the electric motor and all the electronics. And your washer fluid probably over there. Yes, right there.
Here, yeah.
Okay, cool. Manual opening, perfect. Okay, we're good to go. Let's jump in. So actually, I might as well give you the phone. Is it recording? I think it's still recording. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Jump in. I'm gonna find out. There's nice cup holders here. Okay. Yeah. So I'll open the door for you on this side.
Yeah. Here, I'll come around the other side there. All right.
So here we are. Yeah, it's wide angle, so you just jump in and
right on.
We're gonna talk about it while driving.
All right.
We'll see how to actually get this. It's already been on.
Yes.
There is an on button. On/off button is right here. The climate is on.
Yeah, the climate's down here. It's haptic controls there, so it gives you haptic feedback. So that's the general manager's phone there. You can just press no to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just
because
Bluetooth.
it's trying to connect with his phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you have my phone, so actually I don't need to even put that, but there's a nice two cup holders here. Look at the golden accents here. Wow, it's so cool. Is that a certain option to have this kind of gold accents, or they are pretty standard?
That's standard, the gold accents. So here you would have a wireless charger on the upper models here. This would actually slide back and forth in the higher models too, so it's a movable center console.
And normally this is where you would get the phone charger.
Yeah,
right
yeah, exactly.
And it goes
so
under
it's a little bit hidden, but yes, that's
so
right.
this is just your manager's stuff, I'm
I guess
sure.
so, yeah.
So two cup holders here. Here's your shifter, just kind of neat. So to regulate the climate, is it like all the temperature are here up and down the temperature?
Yes.
And then here's your fan controls.
Yep.
So there we go. Now we put it down to minimum. The temperature shows on the screen here. It's set at 21. We don't need it that hot, so we'll put it down to 20. Let's say. There you go. So these are basically haptic touch buttons, and they're kind of built right into the whole panel, which is kind of neat. Here's your front defroster, rear defroster, fan controls, temperature, and then your auto climate. So all of your climate controls are physical buttons or haptic touch buttons on the panel. Starts the button. Here's your entertainment, I guess, volume.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on, off, and entertainment volume.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's on Bluetooth right now.
Your vents are manually adjusted, so you have two vents here, not two more on the sides there. So that's about it.
Yeah, they throw a couple of glove boxes here. There's one underneath the middle here.
Oh wow!
And then there's another, just standard, right?
Two glove boxes. Perfect. Well, that's the benefit of the electric cars. You got more space.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Lots of space for your legs. Yeah, there's nothing there. There's another storage compartment here at the bottom, which is good because a lot of electric cars have nothing there, so the articles can kind of roll around. And roll under your panels, so that's a good thing that you guys put down this little storage compartment. The ladies can put their bags down there, and there's even a little net, I think, here. Or is it just like
that? Actually, it's a those are LED lights down there. They shine.
Okay, so at night.
There are some here, even on the door panels there.
This one here.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so it would be nice. Next time we'll come at night. So
yeah, accent lighting. Yeah.
Okay, or maybe you can send us some pictures of the car interior at night.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're pretty much set to. Energy usage. So here we have, we can probably make this screen a little brighter. There's probably a way to adjust it. Is it here?
It's just over there on the side, that's right.
Okay, let's try and make it a little brighter. I think it's at its brightest. Yeah, that's okay. We can more or less see it.
You can sort of see.
So energy usage, current, so it's basically a graph. I'm not sure if it's gonna tell us the consumption when we start driving. So on the left side you see the navigation, on the right side is the energy usage, which is great. Another great thing we'd notice right here on top of the screen is that you have both the battery percentage, the state of charge, 82%, and you have the range, 282 kilometers. So again, this particular car is a long range, 87 kilowatt hour battery. versus the base, which would be only 63 kilowatt hours. So this is the long range car, and you can do the math. And usually these demos are, driven hard, so this is not necessarily reflective of the car's capability or the range. But if you divide 282 kilometers by 82%, add another 20% to that, you would have just over 300 kilometer range in the winter. In the winter time,
typically
you're gonna get much more.
About 480. That's what it says.
The stated range is 480 in ideal conditions. Okay. So this is the shifter. I just put my. Oh, so there's a couple more buttons here.
Yeah. So that's the E-step button. So the single pedal control.
One pedal driving. So we love that. So do we just turn it on? Just press it down.
Yep. And you see right there in the center there, it says ready E-step.
Ready E-stop. Okay. So now if I put it in drive, it won't move. E-stop. There we go.
Yes.
Perfect. That's the way we like it.
Yes.
One pedal driving, and then these are different drive modes.
Different drive modes, just Eco, Sport, and Normal.
And what's the B? Is that the more regen basically? Than the E-step?
Yeah. So it does use the regen on that as well. So
okay. So and then the drive mode. So once we press, we have Sport, Standard, Eco.
That's right.
Okay. So then let's start with Eco, and then we can play around with the different modes. So we're already in drive. If we press it one more time, we have to press.
Point of interest. Please say the place name. Include a city and/or state if needed.
I think the car.
Go back. Please say or select canceling voice recognition.
Oopsies.
I think I may have said the magic word. Is it?
Yeah. I think so.
K-N something?
Probably.
So anyway, the car was talking back to us.
Yeah.
So now we're in D. So this is D. And how do we switch to B? Is it you have to press it to the side?
Yeah, you just have to pull it back, and it'll actually tell you right there on the bottom there.
Okay,
Sorry.
So this is
yeah.
B.
Now
so
you
with
can
a
see
bit
there.
of a delay. So once more, D. Yeah, there's a second delay, or B. So let's start it in normal D. Since we're already having one pedal mode, I'm just curious whether putting it in B will give it even stronger region, or whether the E step is good enough and it's just strong enough. Okay, so that's about it. On the steering wheel, you have a few controls. You have a volume control, scanning up and down, and your cruise control is basically here, right?
Yeah.
And the distance.
So
you have the Nissan Pro Pilot, which basically has the auto steer and the adaptive cruise, or the standard does not come with those options.
No, it does. They all come with the adaptive cruise.
Adaptive cruise and auto steer as well.
Yeah, so that's actually, you'll find the auto steer buttons on the left of the steering wheel on the dash. Actually, it's down here. It should be down there. There's a little steering wheel button down there.
Yes,
sorry.
there is.
Yeah,
yes.
So that's a typical placement on the Nissan vehicles, though.
Oh,
so everything for the adaptive is up here, like the three different car lengths. But
the actual auto steer, so I think
exactly.
I think it's been on.
Yeah, so you have to be using the adaptive cruise for the Nissans to turn that on. So
I see.
Yeah,
okay, so first you have to turn this on, and then you press the auto steer.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay, well, we won't be using it today. We just want to get a feel for the car.
Cool.
So we're in drive. And we're in the single pedal, which is called the E-step.
E-step, right?
That's a new name, because I don't think the Leaf was also called E-step, or
no, I never saw that in the Leaf actually.
I think it's a new name.
Yeah.
So we're in eco mode, and then we'll have some more fun with the sport later, and we go through all the three modes. So right now in D, it still doesn't have much regen, so we'll see maybe when we accelerate to see if we get stronger regen. Or maybe I may have canceled it. No, it says E-step, so it should be E-step.
Yep.
But
so sometimes
it's rolling. It still rolls, so it doesn't stop automatically. So
it won't take you all the way to the stop most of the time. You will still have to use the brake sometimes. But if you do go, say, up to like 60 kilometers an hour,
on the Leaf,
off,
it literally will stop.
Yes.
So on the Leaf, it's slightly different. And we'll try the B mode, because maybe the B mode will be able to stop the car. So if I accelerate now. That's probably your.
That's me.
Yeah.
The seatbelt. I got it.
You can manage, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so in eco mode, it has decent acceleration, but it's not outrageous. Keep in mind that this is the front-wheel drive 200 horsepower model.
Yes.
So this is the base motor, horsepower with a longer range battery. So this would be the longest range of all of them, basically. Front-wheel drive with the larger battery would be the longest range car, and as you mentioned, it's the rated range is up to 480 kilometers, which I would not be surprised. We know it's an SUV car. So there we go. Let me remove. Yeah, so it is regenning. Yeah.
Yeah, see, it'll slow you right down. Down when you let off. So
it slows you down, but it doesn't physically stop.
No,
So
see.
I wonder what we'll try and do is put it in B. Now we're in B, and we'll see if we're coming up on a red light. We'll see if the B will stop us or not. Actually, there's no red light, but
it's okay. There's no one around, so perfect.
so in B mode, it still doesn't come to it. It rolls at around 15 kilometers per hour. It still rolls. So really, it's different than the Leaf in that the car will not come to the full stop. You have to press the brake, physical brake pedal, in order to fully stop. So it's kind of like our Audi e-tron. It's the same exact thing.
Right.
For some reason, Porsche and Audi don't like the full one pedal driving. So this is quite different.
From current location.
Oh, it's giving us a winter storm warning there.
Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, you can take a right here.
Okay, so
a bit of a bumpier
this
road
was
here.
Eco. So let's use the drive mode to change it to the mid-range, which is standard. So now we're in standard. Yes, definitely more power. And let's see if the regen is still the same. We're in B mode and we're in E step. It's still the same. The strength of regen is still the same. And the acceleration is pretty decent. So this is just the percentage of power that you're using in the car currently. And I'm sure you can modify the look of the dash as well in terms of the information that it's displaying. There's probably a way to change through via the menus.
Yes, you can. Yeah, there's a way to get your navigation up on here, and then also having your energy usage, and it'll tell you where the charging stations are over here. Yeah, there's a way of having navigation on both screens there, which is pretty handy.
Do you know if the car will precondition the battery ahead of a fast charging session when you set the navigation to a fast charger?
That's as far as I've been told as well. Yeah. Also, there is the Nissan Connect app that services that you can warm up the car with beforehand. That also will give you locations that you can, connect with your car as well. So there's a way, it's interactive between your phone and your car. So
it's very quiet inside. You can barely hear the electric motor. So let's see if we can change to the sport mode no, this is Eco now. So let's change it back to sport. It's the other direction. There you go. You can go up or you can go down. So you don't have to toggle through all three modes. This is sport mode. Yeah, you can hear the motor a little bit, but it's because the car is so well insulated, you can barely hear anything in terms of the actual sound of the electric motor. And the car comes, I'm pretty sure, that when you're outside of the car and it has a pedestrian warning sound as well.
Yes, so it's got the forward braking, lane departure warning, blind spot detection system, rear cross traffic. It's got all the safety systems. They call it Nissan Safety Shield 360. Yeah, take a right. I'll bring you back to Mapleview.
So almost stopped, but not quite. So we have to use the physical brake. So we'll try and slam on the accelerator and see how it goes. It's very decent, but let's say it's not the top of the line 400 horsepower version, which has double the horsepower.
Right.
So it's decent enough for kind of city driving and highway driving, and for people who want to have the maximum range, this is the model. This is the version they should get. It's called the Vantage Plus, which is the base car with a long range battery.
Right.
And so once we get this car from Nissan Canada, hopefully soon, then we'll be able to test the range. We'll probably get it in the warmer weather, so we'll see how close the actual tested range is to the estimated range that Nissan says it's 480 kilometers for this particular version, which is the longest range version. So the more powerful versions will have their rated range, I'm sure, much less. I'm not sure if you remember how much.
No, I can't remember off the top of my head right now. It is less because of the all-wheel drive system, right?
All-wheel drive system, and more horsepower. By the way, the all-wheel drive versions exist in two versions again. So with the standard battery, you get the all-wheel drive version has 330 horsepower. With the long-range battery, it's 390. So there's two different all-wheel drive let's say rated power, the less powerful with the smaller battery, and the more powerful with the bigger battery, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Very nice car. Very nice car, nice and quiet.
Yeah.
And even though you have the winter tires on it, so you can barely hear them at all. So the car is very well insulated. I'm trying to get it in the middle lane. Yeah, you can sort of hear it a little bit, but it's very, very discreet. And it's not very invasive. The sound of the electric motors is very quiet.
Yeah, Nissan's been really trying to get their SUVs to a very quiet point compared to how they were in the past. So really trying to step up their game.
Yeah, no, and this is the first car, the first full electric SUV from the Nissan Infiniti family. So Infiniti will probably follow.
Yeah, that's so as far as I've heard. Yeah.
Do you guys do both Infiniti and Nissan, or is it
not
just
here in Barrie? There was an Infiniti store in Barrie that did shut down. There's a Tesla store in that location now. There is one down in Newmarket that does both, but
okay, so you guys are Nissan. So basically, but it could be years before an Infiniti comes up with a Infiniti version of this car. I'm sure there will be one in the future, but it's still years away. So for now, and this car has a luxury feel to it. The interior, the exterior, beautiful design inside and out. This long dashboard kind of reminds us of the Hyundai Kia dashboard. It's kind of very similar in design, but the rest of the dashboard is very unique in that with the haptic touch buttons here, many more physical buttons than some of the other competing models. So yeah, very, very interesting car. And next time, once we do the full review, we'll be testing the Nissan Pro Pilot adaptive cruise and auto steer. But for now, we just wanted to get a feel for the car, and it is an amazing car. So we can mention that even though you're not allowed to sell this one because it's a demo, but you do have one that's coming that has not been pre-sold, which should be coming in the next few months, I guess?
That's correct. So that's actually going to come sometime later next month. It is the one up from this one, so it'll have leatherette seats, it'll have heated seats, heated steering wheel, the full panel moonroof, so a little bit more features. So that is the Evolve just above the Venture here. So actually that's the third one we've gotten. We've gotten the short range front wheel drive. So the base model of this car has already actually been sold to a customer who's waiting for it. But luckily, as a store, we must have been doing something right to get these cars.
Yeah,
so
amazing. As far as I know, nobody else has them yet. So congratulations to you guys. You must be doing something right. And so we'll mention you in the subject, and we'll link up to your dealership in our video in case. And we'll tag you so they can answer questions. I'm sure people will have lots of questions about the car, the availability, the pricing. So we'll post some of it, but I'm sure people will have questions. So we'll tag you in it so you can respond to our members' questions.
Amazing.
So thanks again for letting us drive it. An amazing car, and we look forward to doing a full review on it once we get it from Nissan Canada, hopefully in the next few months. But it was important for us to kind of have this first driving impression of this car. And again, amazing car. Thank you very much, Cameron. Thank you to Nissan Barrie. You know where to find it if you want to test drive it. And again, they have one coming soon that has even more luxury feature to it than this base car. All right, so we park it. There we go, and then we turn it off. And there you go. The economy 26.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers doing in the city in a car that hasn't been warmed up. So the last current one was 20.7 with very nice, good economy. The best was 26.5 before that. So actually in our test, little round of the block, it's 20.7, which is very good. The Volvo basically rarely stays, it's always in the high 20s, so by hypermiling it, we got 24. Driving from Midland here, or using the side roads, so 20 in the city is a very good result. I'm sure if you were to take it on the side roads, doing what I've done with the Volvo, you would have been in the high teens probably, which is almost Tesla-like efficiency, which is great.
Great.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right.
Awesome.